Nobody panic. Hello. Okay, nobody panic. Okay.
Hello.
Hello.
Just having a cup of coffee.
Lucky you. What time is it there?
It's 10 o'clock in the morning.
Oh. All our questions have gone out the window. Okay.
11 o'clock.
Okay. Me first? You first. Kick over. Do it.
Hello, Chris Riddell.
Hello.
Hi. Welcome to our classroom. We'd like to thank you for giving us your time.
That's it. Give me back. That's good. We wanted to thank you. He's reading from a book. I told you not to do that. Okay, he's reading. But thank you for giving us your time, and yeah, we just really wanted to thank you. We love the books, and we've got some questions we want to ask you. Should we start or should you?
No, I'm very happy for you to start. You ask me anything you would like about my books, and I have some books here that I can show you as well.
Oh, good. Okay, who's first? Go for it. Go for it.
I don't know. Autoline's name is Autoline or Autolink.
Now, I say Otterly,
Oh.
but lots of my readers correct me, and they say, no, it's Otterline.
Oh.
Right.
Autoline in here.
I'm sure who's right.
Yeah, you can't be right.
Yeah. If you like to say Otterline, then it's Otterline. And if you like Otterline, then it's Otterline. It's up to you.
So what do you want? What do we like?
Autoline.
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 Because we're an English language class, so they asked if they said there's an E at the end, so that makes the I long.
Yes, that's a good point. But I named Otterline after a famous lady in England who was called Lady Otterline Morell. And she was I just thought she had a very, very nice name. So to me, it's always Otterline.
Okay. We can change. Okay. All right. Another question.
Penny. What is Mr. Monroe?
Yeah.
Well, that's a very good question. Mr. Munro is a small, hairy bog person.
What?
And he lives in Norway. They're very shy. They're very shy. Bog people are very shy. You don't see them very often. Mostly because they live in holes in the ground. And you just occasionally see them peeking up over the hole in the ground. And then they disappear. They see anyone coming. They're very shy. And the trouble with living in a hole in the ground is often it rains a lot in Norway. I don't know what it's like in Korea. Does it rain a lot in Seoul?
Does it rain a lot here?
No.
Well, we do have a rainy season. We have a rainy season in the summer.
In Norway, where Mr. Munro lives, it rains all the time. And so the holes fill up with water. And that's why Mr. Munro grew up with his feet always being wet. Because he used to stand in his hole in Norway and it would fill up with a big puddle. That's why he doesn't like rain at all. So he always carries an umbrella with him at all times. And his favourite thing to read is the travel pages in the newspaper, so that he can read about places where it's really nice and hot and sunny and it never rains.
We know that because we've read Autoline and the Yellow Cat. We know Mr. Monroe really dislikes any kind of cold weather. And what's his favorite breakfast?
Hot chocolate.
And what?
Porridge.
And porridge. Yeah.
Your turn. Why can or why doesn't Mr. Monroe speak?
Because I thought it would be really funny to have a character who never says anything. But Otterly, because she's his best friend, she understands him. Even though we never hear him say anything, Otterly understands everything that he says. And I like that. I think it's because we imagine what Mr. Munro might be thinking or might be saying. And so I don't need to write it. I don't need to write down what he actually says.
petting zoo at the end of the book, didn't
That's
you?
right.
But you didn't mention that she had to sit still and allow children to pet her.
Very, very terrible punishment.
Right, or she could be reassigned to an old age home and give them all some comfort.
Lots of things. And actually, do you know what? I think at the end of it, she's going to actually quite enjoy being in a petting zoo.
Right.
So I think she's going to come back quite changed.
Oh, right. I don't know. She seemed pretty mean. Okay. All right, do we have another question?
Why does the book have only one color?
Do you want to ask that again? Just one more time.
Why does the book have only one color?
Only one colour, because I thought that was quite funny. I thought lots of books have lots of colours in them, don't they?
Yeah.
And other books don't have any colour at all. So I thought it would be nice to have a book with just one colour. Just one colour. And the most fun I had when I was doing all the drawings, I got a pen and I was allowed to go through and just colour in just little bits in all through the book. And I wanted one tiny little bit of colour, maybe a clown's nose, maybe some curtains in the background, or maybe Ottilie's coat, just one colour. And the fun doing the Ottilie books is deciding which colour I'm going to use in each book. So I've used red for the yellow cat, and I've used blue for a story called Ottilie Goes to School.
We're reading that one now.
Oh, are you?
Yes,
Right.
we have this one now.
That's it, yes. And then for the third book, which is called Ottilie at Sea, I used green as a colour.
I think we're going to have to read the third one. But your Edge Chronicles look really good, so I think that they might be interested in that.
It's my turn.
It's your turn. Okay, I'm sorry. I'm talking out of turn.
How can all of my parents know what she is doing?
Okay, we're going to say that one more time. How can Autoline's parents, one more time,
How can all of my parents know what is she doing?
what she's doing? We noticed in the postcards they were, yes.
You know what, though? I think mothers are very, very interesting. I think they often know what we're doing. And we don't know how they know. But they just seem to know. That's what my mother always told me.
Absolutely, you're right.
So I think it's she just knows everything's going on somehow. I'm not quite sure how, but if Ottilie leaves the top of the toothpaste, then her mum will know, and she'll write a little note on the postcard to tell her.
Could we share with you our theories?
Yes.
Because actually they had many theories of how Autoline's parents seemed to know what she was doing. So, Junso, why don't you say what you think? You said that I think someone said CCTV, but how is it that Autoline's mom and dad know what Autoline is doing in the postcards? What did you say?
Maybe Mr. Monroe is CCTV.
Is a CCTV robot? Yeah, he said maybe Mr. Monroe was not actually,
And here is this guy.
and yes, anything but a CCTV robot. And that's why he doesn't speak.
That's a very interesting theory.
Yes.
I want to write a story, the next story I'm going to write. I want it set in the future. I might have some robots, robots. We might be able to do exactly that.
Okay.
What's the first name?
What is?
What is the story name?
What is that story's name?
Now, at the moment, I've got a name for it, and I'm not sure whether this will be the final name because I haven't started writing it yet. But I would like it to be called Pegasus Landing.
Pegasus Landing. We'll talk about Pegasus later. Okay.
And Pegasus Landing is it's on another planet, and it's a place. It's a little port where spaceships stop on their travels. And it's about a little girl who lives there, and it's about the interesting people and interesting visitors who visit her planet and stop at Pegasus Landing. And there's a reason why it's called Pegasus
guess later if we talk about what Pegasus means. Maybe we can guess.
Yes, I can give you a few clues.
Okay. All right, we've got another question. Who's next? Okay.
What is your favorite color?
My favourite colour is, I think, well, I've got two favourite colours. One is black, because I like drawing.
Really?
I like that. And my other favourite colour is sky blue.
Oh, that's my favorite color.
My favorite color.
Yours too? All right. Okay. All right. Another question. Anyone?
Oh, oh, why is Solomon so rich?
Oh, yeah. Why? One more time, a little louder.
Oh,
Why is Odeline so rich? With lots of money. Rich means lots of money. Whose question was that? Okay. Why is she so rich?
Well, she lives in a very nice apartment, that's true. And there are lots and lots of things in her apartment, but I'm not sure she is very rich. She is quite rich, I think, because lots and lots of people come and look after her. But that's because her parents are explorers and they go all over the world and they collect things. And they bring them back and they keep all their collection in the apartment. And I think probably some of the things they collect are worth a lot of money. So I think that's probably where Ottilie's parents earn their living. And so they can afford to have lots of people come in to look after Ottilie.
Okay.
너 이번 다 읽었어?
Julie, we have another question. No?
Why?
Don't be shy.
I don't know.
Let's have a look.
No.
Hand it over. You've got 2 seconds.
No.
Come on.
What more? Will you write more authorized books?
Yeah, would like to write another Ottilie book. And I've been telling lots and lots of people this because it's been a while since I've written an Ottilie story. But now I've told lots of people that I'm going to write a whole Ottilie book, and it's going to be called Ottilie and the Purple Fox.
Odeline and the Purple Fox.
Ooh,
Okay. And it's in Big City.
It is a big
And
city,
it's in Big City.
and the Purple Fox is a very interesting creature. He's very fashionable, and he knows all the best places to go in Big City to see really unusual things. So he's going to take Ottilie on a tour of Big City to find really interesting things like flamingos that stand on the top of lampposts at 4 o'clock in the morning. It's the only time you can see them. And so the Purple Fox will take Ottilie to all these really interesting places to see things.
Okay.
There's a special park with a little pond where there are burping goldfish. That's a very good thing to see.
It's needed. Okay, I actually have a question. Can I ask? Okay. We really liked Robert in Odeline and the Yellow Cat. And we wondered why you didn't include him. I wonder, what happened to Robert in this? What happened to him?
We're going to have to find out. We're going to have to find out because that's why I need to write a whole book to find out what. I think Robert is very happy still living in the kitchen.
Okay.
And I think Mr. Munro is his friend, so Mr. Munro probably leaves little things out for Robert every so often. But I think it's a very good question. I think Robert should be in the next book.
Yes. And we didn't get to see him even in the beginning of this book before Odeline went to school. We missed
That's
him.
right. I think Robert's still in the kitchen.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. We missed him.
Yes.
Yes, ask. In English. And what is it? Okay.
What color is new book in here?
What color is the new book?
What color is the new book?
That's a good question. I haven't decided yet. I've got to write the story first, and
we get to see them? Will we meet them? Okay, so ask, will we meet Adeline's parents?
It's a very good question.
You say it. You can say it. Will we meet Adeline's parents? You can, okay, all right. We are just learning English, so we're pretty shy.
Will we meet Ottoline's parents?
Yes, will we ever meet them?
Would you like to meet Ottoline's parents?
I want to know what they look like.
Yes. Yes.
I'm curious what they
What do they look like?
Maybe we can see what they look like, but I don't think we'll meet them.
Yeah.
Because I like the fact that you've never seen Ottoline. You think you're going to see Ottoline's parents, and then you never do.
Right.
So I'm playing that.
Okay. Yeah, we don't need to meet them, really.
This is my new book.
Oh, look, yes, we saw that. Goth
This is
Girl.
called Goth Girl and the Fate Worse Than Death.
And
And it's about this little girl here. And she
She's
lives in a very, very big house. I'll show you the house.
okay, this is the Goth Girl. It's a new book, nothing to do with Odeline. It's a completely different book. And I saw that.
Yes, and that's where she lives, in a very, very big house.
That's her house.
House?
Oh, it's bigger than Odeline's house.
Looks like school.
Very big.
It looks like our Korean schools.
Yes, it's as big as a school. It's very, very big.
So it goes into the
Ada, this is Ada.
Her name is Ada.
Ada doll. And she lives in this very big house. And it's so big that people are always coming to stay. Guests are always coming to stay, and often even the people who live in the house aren't sure who's staying. So it's often meeting interesting, uninvited guests who just come to stay.
Okay. And what level is that?
That is just a little bit more than Ottoline.
Okay. A
It's
little
a
bit.
chapter book, and it has nice sprayed edges. And at the back, there is a little book that you can take out, and you can read another little book.
Oh, right. Okay, I did have a look at that. And oh, we've forgotten about the bear. We've forgotten about the bear.
Oh, yeah.
Of course, the bear in Ottoline, yes, who comes from Canada, and is living in Ottoline's wardrobe at the moment.
And he steals things.
He
I mean,
borrows them.
not on purpose, of course. I mean,
Sometimes he forgets to give them back.
I think so,
but
right.
He only ever borrows.
right. I mean, yeah. He needs them. Okay, one more.
Have you ever been to Korea?
No, I haven't been to Korea, but I know that my books are published in Korea.
Really?
And, yeah, so I think Ottoline is published in Korean, and Goth Girl is published in Korean,
Oh,
and there are a few other books of mine that are. So I would love to come to Korea to visit Korea because it sounds like an amazing place.
it is. It really is. It is a very magical place, actually. If you come, though, you might get addicted and not go, so maybe you shouldn't. Well, okay, so, what was the question? We're not done. Oh, we had another question. I've forgotten. Oh, well, let's move on. We have another one. What's that? Oh, do you have any questions for us?
Yes, I want to know where about your school is in Seoul. Where is it in Seoul?
Well, we're actually not in Seoul.
So,
I mean, we are actually about 20 minutes train ride from downtown Seoul. But Korea, we are in a city called Seongnam, and it is next to Seoul. And it feels, most people consider themselves as being in Seoul, but they really like just making up cities here, and they really just like making new cities.
Because I live in Brighton, which is next to the sea, but it's quite close to London, so I can go to London very easily. So it sounds a little bit like where you live. How close are you to the sea?
To the sea. How far to the sea?
Very far.
Well, we're not that big of a country though.
Yes.
So if we're driving, how long would it take us from here to the east coast? East.
3
3 what?
3 minutes?
3 minutes?
No.
30 minutes?
No.
No. An hour?
Maybe 1.
Oh, well, it depends on traffic, which we have a lot of. So, just looking at a map, it would take you about 40 minutes, but with Korean traffic, it takes about 2 hours, sometimes maybe even 4 hours. Is that?
Maybe it's better to take the train.
Yeah, we can't get to the sea by train though, we have to drive.
I see.
Right.
I like travelling on the train because I can sit and I can draw on the train. That's my favourite thing with I always have a sketchbook and I don't mind how long the journey takes because I can just draw. I've got one of my sketchbooks here.
Oh, let's have a look. Wow! Really, you're drawing that?
This is what I'm doing today. Today I'm working for a newspaper. So this is the book I do drawings in for the newspaper.
For the Observer. Okay. And are you doing political cartoons?
Yes. Yes.
Great. Oh, wow.
Some of them. There are lots of drawings. That's of a very, very fat cat.
That's a very fat cat. It's a cat.
That is a cat?
Well, it could be a government. No, I'm just
That's a very, very cross ogre.
The nasty, vindictive, and exophobic party. You're back.
And this is what I'm drawing today. This is what I'm going to draw today. I've just sketched it out. I'm going to draw another very big sort of monster as well. Because I
European David Cameron's European problem. And what is this problem? It's a unicorn. But it's a unicorn?
It's a unicorn. It's not a real problem. It's the leader of one of the parties.
I see.
There's lots of problems. People are saying he shouldn't be leader.
Oh, they like
And
the
then
horn.
leader of the unicorn. And then the leader of the other party has got big, big problems. But he's pretending he doesn't have any problems.
Right, but it's a unicorn. It's imaginary. It's lovely.
This is the big problem. That's the real problem.
Europe is his problem.
Yes.
Oh
He's
dear.
got a big problem with Europe. He doesn't know whether we should be part of Europe or not.
Yeah.
And
Well,
I think we should be part of Europe. I think together is good. I don't like things being apart. I think being together is a good thing. Now let me show you another book I've got here. This is another book. This is my new book. It's just come out.
Russell Brand's Trickster Tales. Oh
This is a crazy book with lots and lots of rats in it.
I bet.
Lots of rats.
Wow, you're a really wonderful illustrator. I just want to say that.
There are lots of rats at the very beginning of the book because this is about a town where lots of rats come and they have to get rid of the rats.
Oh my.
That's the king of the rats there.
He looks familiar.
Mouse.
Oh,
Mouse.
That's the town of Hampton.
Is that where Russell Brand is from?
It's like that.
I think Russell Brand's from some part of London, a very fashionable part of London. And this is the beginning. This is how you begin story fairy tales. It's once upon a time.
That's right. This is a whole other book, you guys. This is another book altogether.
It's also got this right in the middle of it. Let me show you. These are the rats. These are high rats. And then in the middle of the book there is a big fold-out bit.
books are published in Korea. Are they translated in Korean as well?
Yes, yes. You should be able to find some Korean editions. As the beginning of a folder of the book.
What a wonderful way to spend the day.
But these are all the wraps.
우와. 우와.
Hanlan has way too many wraps.
우와.
Well, who is it? Okay, I see.
That's Pied Piper, and he's playing his pipe, and all the rats are disappearing.
Now, I thought I'd read somewhere that you had illustrated the graveyard book, but that's not true, is it?
I have done an edition of the graveyard book. So there are two editions. One with my pictures, and one with another illustrator's pictures.
Okay.
But he's a friend of mine, so it was nice for us both to work on the same book.
I see.
So there are two different books, one for older readers, one for slightly younger readers.
I see. I'd really like to see your version.
This is another book I've done.
Oh, that's with Neil Gaiman. We're going to try to get him next. Oh, send Neil Gaiman an email, because apparently we can't get an interview with him, and an interview with him would be more costly than 15 minutes with Bill Clinton. But honestly, I was going to do it anyway and tell him I don't really care. Send him an email, you know him. Look, come on.
He's a good friend of mine. So
Send him an email and tell him he has to do a Skype interview with us. The sleeper and the sleeper. I'm not okay. Let's have a look at that.
Sleeping, you can just see there's someone fast asleep.
Oh, yeah, do you see the person?
Looks like
All
castle.
the writing disappears, and you can just see the.
Oh! Now, what level is that?
This is slightly older. This is a fairy tale for slightly older children. So it's got all sorts. It's quite dark.
We've got, well, that would be fun though. We've got older kids too.
우와. 해골. 스켈레톤.
Wow. Well, what a treat it's been, really. Thank you so much.
Well, my pleasure, and it's really lovely to speak to you on the other side of the world. It's amazing.
Yeah. And it's our Friday night here. We've ordered pizza.
Enjoy Friday nights, because that's when Friday night is when I finished working for the newspaper. So tonight, when I finish drawing that big monster for the newspaper, then Friday night I'm going to go to an exhibition that's been put on by art students who live in my town, and they've asked me to go along to see their pictures.
Oh,
So I'm
you're
looking
busy.
forward to
That's
that.
really
Wow.
wonderful. Anything else, you guys? I think we should let him go. We could talk to you forever, we really would, but we shouldn't. So, anything else?
If you can send me an address, what I'd like to do is send you a book.
I was going to sing it.
Address, and I'll send you a book, so you can see my books. I'll send you
Wonderful. Okay, great. I'm not kidding. Send Neil Gaiman an email and tell him, be prepared, because he's next. We're both, yes. Yeah, we're a big fan of his as well. We've got his books, so.
I'll also send you a copy of Coraline that I've been the illustrations.
Yes, of course we love Coraline as well. Is it Coraline or Coraline?
Neil says Coraline.
There, see? Yeah, to give up.
Or Caroline.
Right.
He got the same typing.
Okay.
And he thought, oh, actually, I prefer that as a name. I prefer Coraline as a name. So he
It's
made
much
up that
better.
name.
It's much better. And it's a brilliant book and illustrated brilliantly as well, isn't it? Okay. Yeah, we really would talk to you forever, but we can't, because we know you've got your things to do, and we've got pizza to eat.
Not coming.
Yes, and we'll send you that coffee
Oh.
somehow. wonderful. We will send you our address, and thank you so much. Have a really great morning. All right, say goodbye.